Hello dear students. So in this video we'll study how to construct the projections of a solid of a cone. Okay. So now the problem definition is a cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 65 mm is resting on a point on the circumference on HP in such a way that its end generator is inclined to HP at 60 degree. Draw the top, front and right views showing the base visible in the right view. Okay. So now for this one, as you need to draw the right view, so locate the initial step in right side now. So locate the initial step, that is what a first step in right side. So now let us construct an cone. It's a front view and top view. So now diameter is 50 mm. Diameter is 50 mm. So now you just draw one vertical line. So height of the cone is 65 mm. Okay. So diameter of the cone is 50 mm and height of the cone is 65 mm. Okay. So now I am using offset command here. So to get the fx point. So once you got, you can just go for trimming out unwanted portion, or else you can draw from the xy line. Okay. Now you construct some end generator here. So now I have drawn one vertical line. So now I will make this as an array, or we can say it is a pattern of circular pattern. So just I want to fill this entire circle with 8 number of objects. So now for pattern, you select the object first, then you go for option here, circular pattern. So you need to provide how many number of objects you want to fill. Now I want to fill 8 objects. In how much angle you want to fill? I want to fill it at 360 degree. So you need to provide a center point for the array here. Okay. So now I'll say finish. Okay. You got 8 number of objects here. Okay. Now, so let us locate the notations here. So I will go for this as A, this as B, this generator as a C, this as a D, and this as E. So here I will go for a F, so here we will go for a G, and here we will go for a H. Now, so let us construct the base of the cone. Now we'll take end point of the cone. Now I'll trim here. So I'll go for drawing the base. Then I'll complete the profile. Okay. So now let us convert this line as a axis. Okay. Now this is what a 0.5. Okay. So I'll change the line color. So now let us draw the end projectors here. And just project the end projectors, okay, in front view. So as you want to represent the axis, you just go for extension of the axis a little bit above the fx point as well as little bit below the base point. Okay. So now I will go for extension of the axis. Okay. So then we can easily identify the difference. Okay. So now over this one I will just draw the end generator. That is what OC. Now locate axis of the cone. Okay. So O and bracket O1. Okay. Now just look at the notations in the front view. So this is what A dash, this one is B dash, so here is C dash, so here is a D dash, and here you have a E dash. So now let us place above XY line. Next you have F dash, so here you got a F dash, that is to be in a bracket. So here you got a G dash in bracket, so here you got a H dash. Okay. So now let us place for axis also. So here in bracket O1 dash, so for of x I will go for O dash. Okay. Let us mark over here XY line, X, Y, so VP and HP. Now coming to the second stage, so now let us construct. So now I will take the end generator as a AO. I will take end generator as a AO. So now this has to be an inclination of 60 degree to HP. So now let us check the first angle here. Let us check angle. So it is 1,111 degree. So now we second position has to be this end generator AO has to be at an angle of 60 degree to HP. So now we will go for move with copy option here. So now I will select entire front view and I will place over here. Now so let us go for collinear. So it's not wrong. I just go for movement here. I'll turn off this copy. I'll just select all objects and I'll specify here end point and I'll touch here. Okay. Now go for rotate option here. Go for rotate option. So turn off copy. So now select the front view. Now keep the A point as a reference point because OA generator is to be inclined at 60 degree to HP. So now let us calculate 111 minus 60. Just I want to rotate that much. So I will keep this as a reference point. I will just rotate over here. Now you just check it how much angle you got here. It's 60 degree. Okay. Now let us draw. So front view of top view of this position. Now I'm just going to move here. So I need some space for drawing the right view. So now for this one I'm just moving over some distance here. Okay. Now let us project the construction lines. That is what getting the reference lines from front view and just draw those lines below XY line to draw the top view. So just go for just zoom in. So check out whether our lines are connected properly or not. So here one line is missing. Okay. So now we get back again the construction lines from the first stage top view. First stage top view. Okay. So now you identify the intersection points. Okay, so let us mark those points. So now this line refers to the A point, and also this refers to the A point. Let us mark here A. So here you got a B point. So here you got a C point. So here you got a D point. So here you got a E point. So here F, here it is a G, and here it is a H. So now just to trim out unwanted portion here. So now I am going to trim here. This is not required, and also this is not required. So I'll remove here. Okay. So now we'll draw the top view. So now for this one I'll go for curve option here. Now I'll select the end point. I'll start from the point H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, and end point H. Okay. So now let us convert this one as a little bit thicker line, because the object is clearly visible. Okay. So now certain portion of this ellipse is hidden here, because as you are going to look from the top here, so up to the quadrant points of G as well as C, it is clearly visible, and from this portion, that means from left side portion about this line, it is hidden here. Okay. Now let us draw the fx point from front view. Let us drop it to below xy line. Now just I will go for extension of this line. So now I got a fx point here. So let us mark this as a O. Now, so you go for joining the end generator. Now go for joining the end generator here. Okay. So let us join the end generators. So now these end generators are to have a thin line. So these are to be very thin line here. Okay. So I made a mistake. Let us check it. So now I'll select this. Okay, I'll make it as a thin line here. Okay. So now these are the end generators. So some other generators are missing. Let us draw. Okay. So now as I said, so half portion is hidden here. So now let us convert that one into the hidden line type. Okay. So for this one, I'm just going to use some extended portion here. Just I'm going to trim it initially. So then I'll go for extending it. will go for extend. So now you select this arc or curve, convert it to hidden type. Okay. So now to get the side view, that is what a right view. Now I will draw one vertical line. So this line is what x1 y1 line. This line is x1 y1 line. So now from intersection of xy line as well x1 y1 line, so you just draw a line at an angle of 45 degree, at an angle of 45 degree. Okay. So you check out line thicknesses. These line thicknesses are to be should be 0.13, or you can go for else 0.25. Now we extend all the projection lines you drawn in second stage to touch to the inclined line. So once you got these lines, then you project back again these lines above xy line. Now I'll project all these lines back to above xy line end point. So I'll just draw over here. Now from this end point, I'll just let us complete all the lines. Now similarly you draw construction lines from previous stage front view. Okay. So again identify the coinciding lines. Okay, so just identify coinciding projection lines. So now this is what refers to the AE. Now let us go here. You got a point here. So let us mark this as A double dash. So now you got an BD. So just go here. So you got a point B here. Let us mark this point as B double dash. So here you got a C double dash. So here you got a D double dash. So here E double dash. So here you got a F double dash. So here you got a G double dash. And here you got H double dash. Okay. So let us go for zoom area. Now let us draw the again curve here. First point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. Now convert this one to thicker line because it is a base which is clearly visible. Okay. So somewhere we made a mistake. So okay, let it be. Okay. Now again you draw an of x here. Now you draw of x point. Now let us construct again the end generators here. Construct end generators. So for this one I will go for zoom closer. Now trim unwanted portion. So now this is what of x point. I'll take a line 0.5. So from this suffix point, so first you draw so tangential lines. then you can go for trimming out unwanted portion here. So for trimming you better to go for zoom area, closer area, and trim out. So please check out line thickness which to be 0.5. So those the generators are clearly visible, and those generators are getting inside, so you can just make them as an little bit less thickness. So here I'm going for less thickness here. So 0.13. Let us go here. Let us select all the generators. So make them as 0.13. Okay. So now this is what about the construction of side view. Okay, so here you got O double dash. So here you are going to get a axis. So let us mark here bracket O1 double dash. So here also you got a axis, base center point O1 double dash, sorry O1. Okay, now this completes your problem.